Okay, duck for cover because enemies are coming in. And you're gonna wait for... Wait, you don't have to wait, but you're gonna want to wait for them to sort of settle in a bit before you start shooting. And finally you. Now you're probably wondering why I chose the Tell Me a Story difficulty. It's because I'm mainly doing these LPs to try and be as helpful in terms of progressing through the game as can be, as well as kind of provide the story of the game for those who want to see it but don't really want to go through the hassle of playing the game, aren't too good with games. Oh, that's a cutscene, by the way, so I'm just gonna finish talking. Actually, you know what? No, I'll continue talking after the cutscene. It's fine. Because which would you rather see? Well, here. See or hear? Would you rather see this or hear me talk? I thought so. That guy is such a show-off.
CT probe shows the bullet caused severe hematoma. We need to repair that artery.
Yes, please.
My God, how thick was the glass?
You know, in many ways this game reminds me a lot of Mass Effect 2. In terms of a lot of the style and this intro as well.
Yeah, he's no good to me like this.
Prepare for insertion of ERCC-1 graft.
Steady, steady.
He doesn't need that.
Where's that cyber arm prosthesis?
I love you.
I don't know who
Haven't
you
you
are.
lost enough people today?
I'm sorry.
We're seconds away.
I unfortunately don't know much about the Deus Ex sort of, I don't know, the world, shall we say? So I don't really know who that woman is. I've always assumed that it was Megan. Dr. Reed from earlier. And that just reminds me of Tony Stark.
We got him, Doc.
Give him the info link.
Fine. Give me the telecom package.
Deus Ex, Human Revolution. How was that for an epic voice? I don't know, I think I did alright. I don't often go into the epic voice much, so I haven't had much practice. Not that I practice it. Ever, when I'm home, alone, nobody's listening. That is both cool and creepy at the same time.
Adam, it's David. You in the building?
Just enter the lobby.
Sorry to put you out of sick leave so soon, but we've got a situation. I'm breaking out our Milwaukee Junction factory. Meet me at the helipad.
I have to see Pritchard first. Something's wrong with my retinal enhancement.
Frank's on the second floor in the tech lab. Make it quick. People's lives are at stake.
Okay, so you have the obligatory person who tells you where everything is in the building. But I don't really need that because I've got retinal enhancements which tell me where to go. Now the first one you want to go to is evidently this one.
Why is David keeping the SWAT team from going in right away? Doesn't he remember the last attack?
Hello, Pritchard. Wait.
About time. What happened? You get stuck in an air duct on the way over?
Yeah, nice to see you too, Francis. Something's wrong with my retinal display. Can you fix it?
If it's what I think it is, probably. Of course, it might be. Looks like your left and right imaging processors weren't completely in sync. But don't worry, your Sentinel health implant will kick in soon, repairing any damage that might have caused.
Nice to know.
Your retinal display should be fine now. Its recognition software won't be picking up hostiles yet, but you should be seeing radar and targeting reticules. Biomedical data too, if you're in pain.
Right. We done here? Because Sarif is waiting for me at the helipad.
I know. Radicals have broken into our manufacturing plant and taken hostages. Maybe this time you'll actually save people.
Prick. I'll ignore that.
Lucky for you, I'm gonna ignore that comment. We're done here.
Oh, I showed you. Oh, wait, has he got anything here? He's got one of those. You're often gonna want to loot a lot of stuff. It's not till later on that you want to be kind of careful about what you pick up just because of the amount of inventory space you have. The inventory system isn't a one item counts as one slot. It counts as however many slots are designated to it.
Almost there.
Good. Because SWAT's about to turn this into a PR nightmare. Meet me in the chopper. I'll brief you as we go.
Welcome back, Jensen. Didn't think we'd see you around here for a while yet.
You know how it goes, Malik. Duty calls.
Don't I know it? I was in my wingsuit halfway to the top of the Renaissance Center when I got the 911. But you... 6 months is a hell of a short time to come back from the dead. You sure you're ready for this?
Ready and willing. Okay, maybe he's not willing, but I am. So just, yep, only one way to find out.
Roger that. The boss is already on board, arguing with the DPD's tactical response team. They've got the plant surrounded, but Mr. Sarif wants you to go in first. Are you all set here? Because the sooner we take off, the better it will be for everyone.
Yeah, I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Great. Then let's get airborne.
Right, so we're gonna be presented with a choice very soon. Whether we go lethal or non-lethal with our decision. It's not a big decision, it's just what you get given to start off with. However, there is an achievement linked in with it. You can choose to play the game using only non-lethal weapons and not killing anybody. That includes accidentally killing them. Because by making, say, something else explode. Like, I don't know, a robot, for example. And that somehow manages to kill one of the soldiers. That'll count as a kill, which will void your achievement progress. So then you have to either reload the checkpoint or just do it on another run-through. I myself prefer going the lethal path because, I don't know, I guess it's sort of kind of lazy of me, I could say.
I told Farida to put us down on a roof. I don't want the crowd seeing you go in.
Fine. As long as she pulls you out the minute I'm gone. So what am I looking at here? Who are these guys?
Pro-human purists, or so they say. The same purists who've been firebombing limb clinics all over the country.
You buy that?
No, I don't think it's a coincidence they hit us today, only hours after we moved the Typhoon in for assembly line factory.
The Typhoon? Megan's team was testing it the day that bastard... Who's on point for these guys?
Adam. I know you and Megan were once...
Who is on point for these guys?
Goes by the name of Sanders. That's him, there. He's an augmented Adam, so he can't be one of the mercs who attacked us, but he did know exactly how to get inside our plant.
All right. So how do you want me to handle this?
First priority is the Typhoon. I'm keeping SWAT out until you've secured it. As far as rules of engagement go, I'll defer to you. Lethal or non-lethal?
Told you so. Anyway, as I already told you, I'm going for lethal.
I'm not about to take any chances.
Lethal it is. But remember, they do have hostages, and I'd hate to see any of our people get caught in the crossfire.
Oh, don't worry about it, man.
You remember what it's like in there? A lot of tight enclosed hallways. But the labs themselves are pretty open. High ceilings. So, do you want something you can use from a distance? Or up close?
Let's go short range because I know it's going to be a revolver.
That way I'll be sure they stay down.
You got it. The
Revolver.
Typhoon should be in the factoring labs. But Pritchard will tell you more as you go in. I've got him running comms.
Terrific. Anything else?
Keep your eyes open for hostages. Free them if you can, but the Typhoon is your #1 priority. We developed it for the Alphabet agencies, and if we don't deliver it to them intact and still a secret, well, I'm sure you'll get the job done right.
Gentlemen, prepare for landing.
Yes. I've gotten the explosive mission pack along with the limited edition version of the game, so that's just telling you what I've got. Saying thank you for getting the limited edition. Here are some nice explosives for you to use as thank you from us. And for that, I am happy to take these explosives, and I will be happy to use them. Okay, and you can talk to the cops. Mainly, you want to talk to that guy right in front of me if you want information on the situation. So,
tell me you're the guy we've been twiddling our thumbs waiting for.
SI Security. Name's Jensen.
Jensen. Yeah. I thought I recognized you. Used to be on Team 2 till that Mexican town thing went down. I gotta say, you're the last person I pictured taking orders from a CEO.
Things change.
Not always for the better. Feel like getting in there and doing whatever it is your boss wants you to do? Because maybe then we can do our job.
just so you know, I'm better than you.
Intel on these purists. How much you got?
How much you want?
Any demands?
They communicate any demands yet?
Not yet, but I get the feeling they're not that organized. Most of the guys I've seen look like street bangers and thugs. The kind who get their jollies trashing equipment. You ask me, is the man in charge you have to worry about.
Which leads me to the question of the leader.
The leader's name is Sanders, right? What's his story?
Zeke Sanders. We're running background on him now. Looks like he fought 2 tours in the Gulf. One of them on a recycled military bill.
You mean he's augmented? Sarif told me he's not.
He used to be augmented. Says his augs made him do evil shit, so he ripped him out. Now he's got a whole crew of gullible street kids listening to his crap and ready to die for him. Or kill.
And how many are there?
How many am I looking at down there?
Hard to say. We've spotted 3 in the courtyard, maybe half a dozen inside. But that's a sketchy estimate at best, since we seem to be getting a loop playback off your telecams.
That shouldn't be possible. I told Sarif to make sure Pritchard overhauled the system.
Well, someone inside must be tech-savvy, because all we're seeing is a loop. For all we know, there could be 5, 10, or 3 dozen perps in there.
Hey, you never know, it could be...
I think I've heard enough.
You sure? Wouldn't want to make your boss unhappy.
Could be one of those smart little things. Well, not smart little things. Smart modern day things. Like taking a picture and putting it in front of the camera. You know, that kind of genius stuff.
You look pretty dug in up here. What's the react team plan?
We got Alpha as point and Bravo as wing, both standing by to breach the target. We're coordinating from here, but until your boss gives us the go-ahead, we're just holding our dicks.
Realistically, how much time do I have before any shooting starts?
According to protocol, none. According to your lawyers, The sooner you get in there, the sooner we can hose this powder keg down and call it a day.
Yeah, I don't like you. Quit. And finally,
We've got people inside. Any idea where I should look for them?
Yeah. Your plant manager, Josie Thorpe, managed to slip a call out before someone snatched her cell. She said the hostages are being held in an office near the assembly labs.
Makes sense. The workers were setting up for a production run, so they'd have been concentrated there.
You know more about that than I would. Anything else?
no, I'm sick
I
of
got
your
it
face.
from here. Sit tight. Wait for Sarif's signal.
Like we got a choice.
On my first playthrough, I was kind of messing around with the controllers, picked up a bin, just because I could, picked up that bin to be precise, and then instead of putting it down, I accidentally threw it at one of these guys, and then they proceeded to shoot the living daylights out of me.
Jensen, it's me, Pritchard. Where are you?
On a roof overlooking the plant.
Good. Your point of entry should be through shipping and receiving.
Should be, Francis. What the hell does that mean?
We have an employee entrance there, heavily guarded by purists, no doubt. So, if you're not a fan of the frontal assault, I suppose you could try accessing the building's roof.
We could.
Yeah, everything seems under control. No
Thing is,
signs.
I am a fan of full frontal assault. And you're gonna get an achievement just for doing that. I believe it's called your first takedown, something like that. Kind of just a process thing. Always make sure you search the bodies. You could hide the body, but nobody's gonna be coming around here anytime soon. Stun gun darts. I will be a little selective at this point as to what I pick up and what I don't pick up.